from.
You are live on air. What's on your mind?
Hi, Jay. I was just calling to tell the person that commented that it is very too late for you to just be putting words into your mouth because you never said that.
I didn't.
And I've been on every single live, and I know you didn't say that, and she's lying, so she should really get off your page and stop lying. Spreading misinformation
Tell
about
him.
a missing child is kind of crazy to me.
It is.
So wild.
They're trying to discredit
like, this
people.
is all about an autistic child. Like, we're arguing over what? The fact that we're trying to find a child.
Yep.
And that the parents are really, really freaking weird. They're really weird, no matter how you slice it.
Everything is weird.
I agree with you completely. I'm just like, what? Are we living in wacky world? Like,
we're in the Twilight
need to find
Zone.
This child.
Yeah, it's like the Twilight Zone.
I don't understand. It's crazy. She really needs to look more into what she's talking about before she starts talking in chat, because everything can spiral out of control way too quickly. And you didn't say that, so.
No, and I didn't even type it. I would have never said that.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller.
She just wants to start something. Of course.
Said you want to be starting something.
That.
Yeah, she wants to start something like Michael Jackson. All right, thanks, girl, for having my back. I appreciate you. You too. Bye. Love yo, love you. If I just missed your call, 865, give me a call right back, or 337-727-755-6001. Seth and Tony. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. Yeah, that is a very serious accusation. And it really, because they said, oh, now you want to have Seth and Tony on your panel, but you're calling him that. I never said that. See, they want it to get back to Seth and Tony that I said that, so I won't talk to Seth and Tony. Guess what, Chris Proudfoot? You were flung out of the chat. Make another name. Flung. 727-755-6001. Well, it's all bad, Alexandra.
Call from.
You're live on air. What's on your mind?
Hey.
Hey, you.
Hi.
Can you turn that
I'm
down
sorry.
for me?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Hold on.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Hi. I'm just calling in because I wanted to see what if you heard this too, and or whatever. I heard this. I don't remember who said it, but I heard somebody making an accusation saying like about Seth was adopted. Did you hear anything crazy like that?
No, I did. I did, in fact, hear that he was adopted. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if that's true. But I did hear that as well. I don't remember where.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately.
It was kind of like one of those dropped. I was like, I don't know, because it was not. I heard it very recently, so I'm like, really now? This is what we're gonna. Okay, we're going there. All right. But
I mean, I don't know why it matters, but I did hear that.
Well, I just thought it didn't matter, and I was upset that it came up like it mattered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of unnecessary details being thrown into this mix. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like this. I mean, it's hard. It's getting harder and harder to watch, you know, in order to pay attention.
And you know what? That's what they want. The ones that are putting these, and you know, a lot of people that haven't followed cases and seen them get this crazy are really, really flung by this. But, I mean, for real, the more that it gets convoluted, the more it turns people off. And then they don't want to watch it. And they don't want to, you know, they don't want anything to do with it. And they unfollow the groups because they're sick of seeing it. And then people stop talking. And it's sad.
Well, I mean, I think it's enough. I feel like there's enough is enough. Like, where is he? Like,
yeah,
that's what I want to know.
How long are you going to play this
game?
Where
do with him, Katie? Like, you know, I'm a realist, so like I hope and that he is alive somewhere safe, but I don't know. And it's like we're not getting any cues from mom. Like, I think someone else brought up if you didn't see the latest Peter Hyatt video, I think it was yesterday. He still says the same thing. He's like, the key to this to all this is with Katie, and he's like, I need to know. He's like, I'd like to know what was on that 3-hour phone call. And then he said, what kind of mother leaves their home where their autistic child is missing from? Like that's his base place basically. Like that's his home. And it's like, well, I'm still wondering. I'm still waiting for something crazy about Katie to come out, or her to just like lose it. Like, what is it going to take? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
Katie is a mother,
What the French call les incompétents.
I have no words.
She didn't even like come crying on internet. Listen to me. Then come crying saying, "Oh my God, it's Mother's Day. I miss my baby."
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, and it's really hard that like we're all starting to fight or whatever, blah blah blah, because it's just nobody's giving us a straight answer. So everything's an accusation, and everything. But it's just like I can't with her. I mean, she doesn't make any sense. Or maybe she's locked up in the basement. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll keep you just one more second. I wanted to say,
you're perfectly fine. Go ahead. Take your time.
I'm used to having my 4 minutes.
No, take your time. I'm not rushing you at all.
When they left the house, when the both of them left, I think that like maybe, well, definitely I feel like that whole house needs to be, whatever, luminol or whatever. But the fact that they left makes it seem like they're pulling the distraction away from the problem, which is in the home. And I think.
Yep. I agree with that.
That's what happened. And I don't know if they did it on purpose or I don't know what they're thinking. It's really hard.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Well, I got another call coming in. I appreciate your thoughts.
Right.
Thank you for calling in.
All right, take care.
Okay. Bye. Thanks, caller. Awesome thoughts. I missed your call. I didn't get to it quick enough. 865-256 or 301. Give me a call back, 727-755-6001. This is Live on Air with Jay is for Justice for our wonderful Wednesdays. We go live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are also live Monday and Friday at 3 p.m. So if you're enjoying the show, consider subscribing. Thank you for calling back. 865. 865, you are live on air. What's on your mind?
Hey.
Hey, you. Who am I talking to?
Hi, this is Dana.
How you doing? What's on your mind tonight?
One, I just have to say, and I don't mean this to be snarky or anything, I promise, but the flashback to the Balloon Boy priceless. I'm just saying, we forget these things way too fast, and how serious at the time that was.
It was, huh?
It was like hugely serious, as serious as Sebastian is now.
Yeah.
I don't think Sebastian's a hoax. Unfortunately, I don't think Sebastian is with us anymore. I think he's gone on to bigger and better, broader places. And for his little soul, I think it's probably the best thing, because apparently this is one big screwed up mess.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking at the pictures, and it kept running through my mind that you have on screen. And I don't mean this to be snarky either, but it's just the truth about things. Is if you look at the picture of Seth holding baby Sebastian, and you look at that man now, he looks like he has aged 100,000 years.
Yeah.
And I understand that that's back when I guess he and Katie were together and whatever. I don't think he is still in love with Katie at all.
You don't.
And I don't. And I really know he can't stand Steve T for sure. But it's just as far back in time, just like we were talking about the Balloon Boy. Look at his dad now. The long hair, the fleshed out face. I mean, he looks like he's aged 100,000 years too since that happened.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm saying all that to say that people just don't realize how much grief and heartache can take a toll on a person. And I'm gonna get a little teary-eyed.
It's okay.
But I lost my husband a year ago in April.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
From a massive heart attack.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
And I just lost my mom 3 months ago.
Holy cow. I'm so sorry for your losses.
And
that is huge.
I can just see it in my face and my family's face and my kids' face, what the last year has done to us. And I can't imagine what these people are going through. I really can't. But the people that really care, they will get their justice. And the people that are to be blamed, they will get their justice. Because no matter what happens on this earth, they have to answer to a final judgment. And there's no getting out of that. There's no buying your way out. There's no way of lying your way out.
Mm-hmm.
I just pray that Sebastian, wherever he is, he's happy and he's free of all the drama.
Oh, bless you. And for you, to talk about you and your major losses that you've had in this last year, I hope you're taking time for yourself, because this is a lot to pile on top of everything that's going on with yourself. So I want you to think about self-care, honey, because yes, Sebastian is important, but you're important too. And this is heavy, because this is, I lost my parents a few years ago, but for this to all be fresh for you, and then all of this that is going on and seeing the madness, it's a lot. It's a lot. Please take care of yourself. And if you need to call up here and laugh with me once a week, please do so.
I love your laugh.
If I can make you laugh once a week, I will do it for you. So please call in every Wednesday. Make that promise to me that when I have my call in, you will call in and I will make you smile, because I want to make you smile.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And you take care of yourself. Yes, you take care of yourself. All right.
Thank you.
What's your name in chat? What's your YouTube name?
I really don't have one.
Oh, you don't?
It's just under. No.
Oh, you're not chatting then. You're just listening.
I'm watching you on YouTube, so yeah, I'm not chatting.
Oh, well,
I'll just call in.
Well, give me a call next week when I go live for call-ins. I'd love to hear from you again.
All right, honey.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
All
right.
All right.
You take care. Bye-bye. Dude, people's lives are real, man. We all have stuff going on. So let's send her lots of hearts in chat. We never know what's going on with somebody. And when you're nasty, especially when you're nasty to people in chat, you don't know, man. They could be in a really bad place. So let's be kind. Let's be kind. Megan, I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. See, everybody's got their own grief going on and stuff. And that's why I try to laugh, because I've got my own too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, lots of love to her. I missed 865 again, or not 865. I missed 423. 423, call me back. 727-755-6001. And thank you guys for the super chats. PR, thank you. Serenity, thank you again. And Bassett Baby, thank you.
From
Dina White.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Hey, you are live on air. Who am I talking to?
Hello. This is Tina White from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Hey, Cincinnati. Can I just call you Natty? What's on your mind?
Yeah. I've been watching this from day one. I'm a grandma of 7, and I wake up watching this stuff, and I go to bed watching this. Sebastian is my heart. I've accepted him as one of my grandchildren.
Oh.
And I'm signified, and I'm going through some stuff with one of my grandchildren right now, to where they have a mama's boyfriend that whoops them with belts.
Oh no!
And I'm going through all the same stuff, and I can relate to it, and I worry 24/7. I'm going through the courts to try to stop all this, and he's another Chris Proudfoot.
Mm.
And
I am so sorry
I'm
to hear
trying to
that.
do what I can do to stop it. But I'm telling you, that is not a mother over there. I don't. If she is not involved, she still don't have that loving bond of a mother. There's something not right. There's a disconnect there.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry. There's no way. I have children. I have grandchildren. Hell, if it was a neighbor kid, I'd be out screaming every night to help try to find my neighbor's kid.
Same.
I'd
help my neighbor find their dog. I mean, let's face that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not right. There's, and if the police don't see it's not right, there's something corrupt there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you, I am devastated.
I hope you get your grandkids away from whatever, is going on there. That sounds not like a good situation.
No, it's not. It's nuts. It's crazy. It don't make no sense.
And, good for you for reporting. I just want to say that.
Oh, yeah. But I tell you, Child Protective Services ain't shit.
Unfortunately, yeah, I agree.
They're not. 100%. They don't even deal with emotional stuff that they put them through.
No.
They don't want to touch it.
I know. It's a horrible, horrible system, in my opinion.
Oh, it's horrible. It's really horrible. But please, God, I just pray every night that this boy, oh my gosh, this boy. I just don't even know how none of this family has stepped forward. They're guilty. There's no other question in my mind. If they're not guilty, they're guilty of not being a good parent, she ain't.
Yeah, a lot of people share that sentiment, caller. Well, thanks for calling in. I'm going to take this next one. Thank you so much.
I'm watching you all the time.
Thank you, girl.
I'm watching you, girl.
Call from Amy.
Uh-oh. I lost you, Amy. Amy, call back. 423, I missed you. Thank you so much, last caller. You're amazing. Keep protecting those grandbabies and stay on top of it. Yeah, CPS sucks. 423-608. Give me a call back. We're going to take a couple more calls tonight. I'd love you guys too.
Call from
Amy.
Hello, Amy. You are live on air.
Hi, AJ.
Hey.
Something that Seth said is kind of just stuck in the back of my head.
What's that?
And it goes with what we're all kind of talking about here. Katie's bond with Sebastian and all that. Seth mentioned that when they first got out to California, he helped her move out there. And, it sounds like Sebastian was very little. And he talked about how she was the one working. And so he was the one doing all of the childcare, taking care of Sebastian with him like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I almost wonder if something, and I'm not a parent or grandparent myself, but if something didn't happen during they talk about those early years and how important they are for bonding with both parents. And I almost wonder if there's some disconnect there with Sebastian and Katie, and if that just kind of followed them through life. It started early, and that Katie just never really bonded the way that moms do.
It doesn't sound like she did. I mean, she was deployed. Yeah. She'd leave. And I mean, you have to bond with your baby. She wasn't there for the first word or the first steps.
Yeah.
It's sad to me.
Very, very. My heart breaks for Seth and Sebastian. And, in the beginning when Seth was telling anecdotes about things that he and Sebastian would do and stuff, it was just very sweet. So
yeah, he definitely gave us a lot of information we've never heard. It's sad that it took 3 months, but
yeah,
I'm glad that we got some insight.
Too, yeah, is we haven't heard those little anecdotes from Katie.
Mm-mm. No, we've got snide remarks.
Oh, he did this. He liked to do this, and it was so funny when he did this. None of that from Katie.
No, her things are weird. Like, Chris says, Boy loves them all. Oh, extra malt. Oh, gotta have extra malt. Like, what? How is that helpful? Like, what? It's just, they say nothing about his personality. Everything seems to be kind of negative and putting him down.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go, but just one final thing is that I can't even mention his name, CT.
Oh, I know.
That's how riled he makes me.
I know. I'm just glad we haven't heard from him on panels. I personally, I don't want to talk to him. I would be good not ever hearing that voice again, because it seriously.
He's the worst.
Ooh.
He's the worst case of Napoleon syndrome I have ever seen. I mean, really bad.
He's awful.
So. Well, thank you for taking my call.
Thank you.
And I really liked your show.
Thanks.
I really enjoy it.
I appreciate
that.
And
I appreciate the work you put in.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
727-755-6001. Yeah, I don't think Katie seems like she's bonded either, because he's schnacks, just very distant. But in her defense, I mean, I'm just going to tell you what goes through my mind.
We bought snacks because, he's 15 and snacks.
To me, it feels like Katie doesn't have like maternal bones in her body, because I feel like, I don't feel like she had an example of what a mom is. And I just don't. I don't. I think it scared her to death to probably have a baby, if I'm being honest.
Call from.
You are live on air.
Hi, this is Mindy, and I've been in your chat like a lot. I really have listened to you all the time.
Hey, Mindy.
I'm from Ohio.
Hey, Mindy. What's on your mind?
Anyways, well, my uncle was a criminal defense attorney down in that area, and I really wasn't. And he has moved to Colorado, and I really wasn't going to ask him about anything, but I decided that his PR Tony pisses me off, because I don't think he's doing a damn thing. What's the only thing? He said, "Oh, we're going to get back on Nancy Grace." Oh, they were already on there. That wasn't something he was doing for Seth. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I ended up talking to my uncle, and he said that when he was an attorney there, he said there is a lot of corruption that goes on there. And he said that you really have to know somebody that knows the workings or whatever. So he's actually going to reach out to a couple of his old buddies that are back there and see if they'll help out. But that's the only thing is, I know if they agree to help out, they're not going to want to deal with all this drama and bullshit that Tony seems to want to bring. So, I don't know.
I mean, I would love to ask Tony, some questions that everybody, all these calls that I take, a lot of people are saying the same thing you are. And a lot of people think he's hurting more than helping. And I just don't think he's being transparent enough to win over the public. I just, doing TikTok lives with 24-year-olds and then they delete them, or not delete them. I take that back, because they'll jump on me. Trust me, they hate me on TikTok. I'm hated. But they go away. So when you go live on TikTok, they go away, and the creator can download it, but it's not for the public to see. So I just don't think he's doing things that are going to win over the public. And
I feel like he wants the focus to be on himself and not Sebastian. That's how I honestly feel.
I could see why you feel that way.
And it makes me mad. So I messaged him today.
Did you?
And I had told him about my uncle and everything. And I told him, I said, you need to stay off freaking TikTok and stop flirting with these girls. You're not helping anything. You're making things look worse. You not taking the shit seriously is making it look like Seth's not taking it seriously because he's using you.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Did you get a response?
A very vague, okay. But then I also told him about my uncle and everything, and I'm like, I'm still like, my uncle's still going to ask, but I messaged him, do you want my uncle to reach out with people there and see if they're willing to help out, because they're ex-law enforcement. They might not be PIs, but they wouldn't be able to get information a lot more than anybody else could. And he didn't respond at all to that. And then I told him, because I have a couple connections of like higher up news people, because I used to be a motivational speaker and stuff like that. And so I said, do you want me to get a hold of them and see if you can go on, their shows? And no response to that either. And he read it. He read them both.
Wow. So he's picking and choosing what he's responding to.
And so I just feel like if it's not going to benefit him, or if it's coming from somebody else, that he's not interested in.
Well, good for you for speaking out,
help.
caller. I appreciate you sharing that with us, because that's good to know. Thank you so much.
Because obviously what the hell they're doing now is not working.
Right. I agree. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a good night.
Have a good, you too.
Bye-bye. The opinions are from the public. I mean, if you're PR, you should be watching this and taking notes, because the people are not buying what you're selling. It's just the way it is. I mean, the people don't lie. ERT, J is for Justice, quit spreading misinformation. See, all of a sudden now I'm getting blasted because I said that no one in here had seen billboards, and I asked for emails, or I asked for pictures if you saw them. Stop spreading misinformation. You're the one that just tried to, but I'm going to nip this right now. Okay? J is for Justice podcast. Quit spreading misinformation about Sebastian Rogers' case. Stick to the facts. The billboards are real and receipts are shown. Why don't you use your money and put one up? I'm not the one talking about billboards. People in my chat are concerned because they've donated to the billboards and they haven't seen them. So I said, in order to clear it up, if anybody sees them, send me a photo and then I can debunk it. So ERT, kick rocks. Stop coming in here acting like I'm spreading misinformation when all I do is stick to the facts. You're the one that's in here stirring a pot. So go back where you came from and stop bringing drama into my live chat.
Directly off.
Thank you. Fuck off and die. I mean, you got to get this blatant with people. It's not canceled, Hazel. Let's keep repeating that it's not canceled. It's been moved to Beach High School. Let's keep repeating that. 727-755-6001. Let me know. If there's pictures, ERT, by all means, sell them. Send them. jaysforjustice@gmail.com. I would love to show those billboards.
Pearl from Tennessee.
Oh, love me some Pearl from Tennessee. You are live on air.
Hey, Chick, what are you doing?
Hey, you. What's on your mind?
Hey, there's a lot on my mind. The first time I got on your page, which I was thankful to get on it, I had eye surgery, and I couldn't see, so I was typing in big letters, and you came back and said, Pearl, why are you hollering at me? So I'm thinking, she can't hear me. I didn't know that capital letters meant I was hollering at you.
Oh, no. Oh, I did? I got on you? Shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was I like, you don't? I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard. Like, I try to really keep up with chat, you know what I mean? But sometimes I misconstrue stuff. So I might miss a few comments. I do my best. I'm sorry.
I love your laugh. I love everything.
Sorry.
Even though you just beat me down my first time.
Damn, Pearl.
But no, this is all
I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
Damn, Chick. I'm just doing the best I can. I can't see.
I am sorry. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, thank you for not holding it against me.
Oh no, no! I just skipped off of a channel that was putting everybody down. I'm thinking, damn, I don't want to do this one. So,
oh my gosh,
I thought, if this is all this shit's about, I'm gonna quit. No, I love Sebastian. This is just my opinions only. I don't have a clue. But you know, if that baby had left with Seth, we'd thought the same thing about him.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that, you know, I think DCS or CPS or whatever come down on them pretty hard, and Seth couldn't come back home because of that baby.
You mean Chris?
Or Chris, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't come home about that baby, and he just said, hey, you know, you got to make a choice.
Yeah.
And I don't know but what they wasn't arguing about something that night. He could have run away, but I'm just not seeing that. And he's not living in the woods. That child can't live without food and water.
They what?
He had a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't live in the woods without
No.
food and water.
No.
He ain't in the woods. Now, she could have given him off, but now they're still going to be in trouble. You don't just give a kid away and then...
It goes away, right? That's what he thinks. Right, that's what he thinks. I mean, yeah. Those records are still sitting there.
I wouldn't have felt so bad about it if she'd have just took off like she had, but she just left the country. And I don't think you can expedite in Mississippi.
That's what I've heard. I mean, I've seen that flying through chat when we've talked. A lot of people have said that. I've never looked into it, but it's interesting that they're over state lines for sure. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why?
And they said they're looking anywhere and everywhere. Well, anywhere and everywhere. If he ain't in Mississippi, what you doing down there?
Good question.
I mean, they say, oh, we're looking anywhere and everywhere. Well,
Pearl, can you say that again? Anywhere and everywhere?
Anywhere and everywhere.
That's going to be a soundbite, I think, if you don't mind. I freaking love it. I love my Tennessee folks. I love talking to you guys. It's great.
Well, I'm from country. It's just like cornbread, I guess.
I love it. My husband's from Georgia, so I make fun of him, but I do love your accents. Yeah, I do. He doesn't think it's funny though. Not like you guys do.
Oh, really?
No, he gets. I think
I do. You know, it's crazy. I know, but that's, you know, I've been raised down here. I was raised on Cherokee Indian Reservation. My mother's Cherokee.
Really?
But anyway, yeah.
Interesting. God, I bet you have a lot of stories to tell.
I do have a lot of stories, and then I was raised around black people as well, so I've got the opportunity to know a few cultures, so it was interesting. But anywho, no, I think that it's just my opinion, but you know, I want to say that baby's alive, but you know, unless he's traded off, I think he went out of the garage. But, you know, it's making me crazier than a pet squirrel around here trying to figure out what could happen to that baby.
I know it. It's.
I mean, I just lost last year's Easter egg on this.
I've never heard that one. Holy shit.
Really?
No.
Well,
no.
You gotta live in Tennessee.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
You ain't never heard I lost this last year's Easter egg.
No, I never heard that. That's funny. Sounds like something that would come out of my husband's mouth. Make me laugh. I love it. I love it. You're great. Thank you so much, Pearl, for not hating me for hollering at you.
Oh, damn, what have I done? She can't hear me. I was just talking away because I couldn't see. I'd had eye surgery.
I'm like,
I thought, well, what the hell, man?
I'm like, Pearl,
I'm doing the best I
quit
can.
screaming at me.
Yeah, you said, quit hollering at me. And I'm thinking, you said, Pearl, girl, quit screaming at me, hollering at me. And I thought, why am I hollering at you? She can't hear me. I'm on the texting thing.
Oh, you are wonderful, Pearl. I hope you have a great rest of your night, honey. Please call in again.
Please what?
Please call in again sometime. You're wonderful.
Well, when I find my egg, I will.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
All right.
All
We
right.
love you.
Love you, lady. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
We love Pearl. Caller of the night. Caller of the night. I told her to quit hollering at me because she was typing all caps. She came in hot with all caps. I guess I really handed it to her. Oh my God.
Coming in hot, just like the fajita.
Oh shit, crazier than pet squirrels. Because like who has pet squirrels, right? Tennessee. Kelly the OG. He is from Cedartown, which is northwest, I guess you would say. Like the Blue Ridge Mountains. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Country guy, what are you talking about fake reporting for? Country guy, what you talking about, Willis?
From.
You are live on air. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Jay, it's Vanessa from Cleveland. How are you?
Hey, Vanessa from Cleveland. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay.
Good. What's on your mind?
I actually just got on about 15 minutes ago, so I've missed most of tonight.
Oh, you'll have to rewind.
Oh, I will. You know I will. I can't say that I'm on top of the case like a lot of others, but I've definitely tried to follow your show since the beginning of Sebastian missing. I wanted to toss the idea around because I've heard this quite a few times. Just the similarities as far as KP's vehicle and Bowersock's Mama's. Don't they have similar vehicles and kind of doing a switcheroo maybe, that evening, something like that? I was curious what you thought about that.
Say that again.
Did I cut out on you?
A little bit. The last part I didn't hear.
I was just kind of trying to see what everybody was thinking as far as I've been hearing it here and there about the Mama Bowersox and KP having similar vehicles.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, some people speculating as far as like maybe doing a switcheroo, like maybe one never left the house or, one stayed and one left. And, because they have similar vehicles. I don't know if you tossed those ideas around.
We did talk about that because they're very similar. It's almost like they're another model, right? Like a newer model versus Katie might have an older model, and then they're a little bit different color. But the thing that got me was on Web Sleuth. I don't know if you heard Chris Proudfoot on Web Sleuth, but when it was brought up by, I think it was Heather, the PI, said that there was footage, or there was rumor that there was footage of his mother, Chris's mom, being at Warsham's the morning that Sebastian went missing at around 5:50 a.m. And then Chloe said, actually, that's not a rumor. When I was there, I had people driving up to me telling me that. And then he lost his shit. He said that's when he started screaming about the powwow and how we can get Carter and Bobby in here. And that was when he like verbally assaulted Chloe. So something about that triggered his ass.
Triggered him, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Touching something close there that he doesn't like.
Yes, and whether it was Mama, because it was just Mama being talked about, or if there's some truth to that.
Some truth.
Because Mama was there first thing in the morning with Katie.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, who called her over? Did you hang up with Katie to call her? Or did you send a text?
Or was, like some people were saying, was Mama there staying in the house, so turning on the lights while Katie was driving her vehicle somewhere else and doing something, I don't know, like I said, there's so many, you can flip it so many different ways, and then you think, oh, that makes sense. And then,
and then it
go
doesn't.
down another rabbit hole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm right there
gosh.
with you, girl. We all are. We've had it. We've had it.
Gosh.
It's time for it's
Yeah.
time for some answers here. It's just crazy.
Yeah. And we pray every night for the little guy. It's terrible. But
Aw.
yeah, I just thought I'd throw that at you, and wanted to say thank you for your show. We love you here.
Aw,
and
thank
we
you.
listen to you almost every night.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot.
You're welcome, honey.
And thanks for your call.
You're welcome. Okay. Bye.
All right, bye. Thank you to all the wonderful callers we had call in tonight. I appreciate every one of you guys. And I like doing these lives because I'm able to like debunk out of my own mouth. Like I didn't say that. So hopefully all of that gets cleared up. I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos on it. But I would say go watch the TikTok for yourself, but you can't. So, I mean, I don't know how that's helping find Sebastian when things disappear, but I would love to hear, what the 2.5 hours of information was, but I can't. So if anybody recorded it, please send it to me. I would love to hear it. And you can go back to the beginning and watch all the callers that called in tonight. They were wonderful. So I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Let's run our credits. Woo! Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, 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 damn. You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when I feel alone.
YouTuber, because leave it up to YouTube, leave it up to YouTube. This is like my last straw. Like every person that I meet on YouTube is the most up piece of like leave it up to YouTube.
Hi Jennifer.